Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm feeling a little disoriented and a little sad because today's video is actually one that I've done before, and afterwards I found out that my mic wasn't working. Today I'm going to be doing a second impressions of this foundation because obviously I filmed it before, found out that my mic wasn't working, so we are doing it again. And since you can only have a first impressions the first time, this is a second impressions. I mean, what can I say? So if you would like to join me in this video, then consider subscribing, join my itty bitty fam bam, and please keep on watching. So yes, I am going to be doing this video again because I really want to get this video up, even though it is not a new product. I just feel like I want to have a complete collection of foundation reviews or first impressions on my channel, just for you guys who are a similar skin tone as I am and you are struggling finding your shade online. You would always have me as a reference. So that is reason number one. And the reason number two is because obviously when Fenty came out with this foundation, it was a huge color range, and honestly I was a little overwhelmed because I wasn't really used to having that many options for my skin tone. So I really didn't have the guts to order it online because I was afraid of getting the wrong shade, because I don't live in a country where we have a Sephora, and that means that I also don't have the opportunity to just return it when it doesn't work for me because I have to order it from abroad and it's a whole mess. So I never had the guts to purchase it, but if I had purchased it online, I would have gone with color 300. And I traveled to Germany recently and there they do have a Sephora, and I ended up with color 255, and that was kind of crazy to me. So I'm really happy that I waited until I could lay my eyes on this guy in stores, and I ended up with 255. So yeah, that was really surprising. So I got the foundation, I got the primer, and then I also got, where is it? I got the concealer. Oh, it's right here. I got the concealer as well in 255. I'm going to be applying the primer on one side of my face, and I'm going to leave the other side unprimed just to see whether this primer is actually going to do something or not. And first I'm going to just compare the Fenty color to a bunch of other foundations just to give you guys a color reference. So I'm gonna start off with Fenty, of course, and then I'm actually, which side? This side? This side. Yeah, let's do this side. 255 from Fenty. I am gonna go for a mixture of high-end and drugstore foundations. So next to it, I'm gonna go for a drugstore option, which is my Conceal and Define foundation in 11.2. Yeah, that's a difference there. Next to that, I am gonna go for my Estee Lauder Double Wear in the shade Spiced Sand, which is 4N2. That is Estee Lauder. You can see that Estee Lauder and Revolution are more similar, and then you have this Fenty guy that is just like a lot lighter, but they do all work for me, I promise. Then next to it, I'm gonna go for another drugstore foundation, and this one is the Can't Stop Won't Stop in Classic Tan. That's right, that is Classic Tan. It's a lot more neutral compared to the others, and I really want to get the beige in that foundation because I think that would be a lot more suitable for me because it's a lot more yellow based. And then let's go for one more foundation, and this one is going to be the Born This Way in Praline. So there we go. This is Praline in the Born This Way by Too Faced. So there you have it. As you can see, the Fenty is a lot lighter than the rest. So I'll probably, definitely, not probably, I'm gonna have to get another shade in the summer, but for now, this 255 color is amazing. I have a skin tone that I get really, really tan in the summer, so all of my foundations are like too light in the summertime. Let's zoom out. Alright guys, so I'm going to take the primer, and I have the soft matte primer, by the way. I'm going to get one pump. It's a very cute light pink color, and I'm just going to apply it on this side of my face, and like I said, leave the other side unprimed. I really like the smell of this primer. It is very soft and feminine, and I also like the way that it feels. When looking at my face up close, I can see a difference, especially in this area here. On the primed side, I still see my pores, but they are a lot more diffuse and on the background, if that makes sense. And then on this side, they are very, wow, in your face and pronounced. Pronounced? Foundation application time. I'm gonna start with one pump. Now I know from the previous video that I need more than one pump on each side, but I did have a lot more imperfections that day, so I'm still gonna just start off with one pump and see what it's gonna do. For blending, I'm, by the way, using this foundation brush from NYX, and this is number 03. It has a long ass name that I never can remember, but it's something with multitasking or something. It's very nice, big and fluffy, and it cuts my time of blending foundation in half. So this is one pump of the foundation. Now honestly, if I would go out at daytime, this coverage would be perfect. I love a thin layer of foundation. I still love full coverage, but not at daytime. I just don't know what happened, but my opinion has shifted. Okay, I'm getting older, like my skin's getting a little older, and I just don't feel like it's very flattering to have a lot of foundation on at daytime. Girl, the sun would be clocking your ass so bad. So no, this is definitely perfect coverage for me for daytime, but just for the sake of this video, I am gonna apply a little bit more. But first, let's zoom you guys in. I'll let you see the difference between foundation and no foundation. There we are again, all up in my face. So this is the foundation side. No foundation side. Foundation. No foundation. I can still see my skin through it. I can still see some imperfections, but it just gave me a, how you call it? A even skin tone. That's it, an even skin tone. And then on this side, girl, let's just not talk about that side, okay? So yeah, this is one pump versus nothing. Right now I am applying fresh foundation on top of the applied foundation. As you can see, the dots are a lot lighter than what's already on my face, and that is because this foundation does oxidize. It does not oxidize a lot, but it definitely does oxidize a little bit. So I have a half a pump on my face right now, and I'm just gonna blend that in as well, just to see how this foundation builds up and what it looks like. We are zoomed in again, and this is what this side of my face looks like with a half a pump more. So it definitely does provide you with more coverage, so it is buildable. This is about enough for me, okay? I don't need any more than this right now. And then the side that we're not gonna acknowledge today, but yeah, it is very nice and buildable. I do have to say that this foundation is matte as hell. It is very, very matte. So I bet you already know this, but if you don't like matte foundations, this guy's not gonna be for you. If you have dry skin, this guy's definitely not gonna be for you. I have combination oily skin, which means that I have normal skin here and then a very oily T-zone, and this is as matte as I would go. I do not mind the matteness because I know that I need it for my face, but definitely moisturize. Right now, I kind of want to go as far as saying that I feel like this side looks better than the primed side, but I know that that would not be a very honest comparison because I have a lot more imperfections on this side, also some spots that I just had to pick on, and right now the foundation is kind of grabbing onto those dry patches, but on this side I don't have any dry patches, so that is probably the reason why it looks a lot better on this side. This is what my face looks like with a total of 3 bumps on my face, 1.5 and 1.5. I mean, this foundation looks beautiful on the skin. Again, it is definitely for your oily skin tone oily skin types and combination skin. So yeah, I love it, but it's definitely a little matte, a little dry. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. I am going to be moving on to concealer. Again, I have it in the same shade, which is 255. I'm gonna start off with this side first. The concealer has been sitting on my face for about a minute, and right now I'm just gonna take my sponge. This is the Dose of Colors Beauty Sponge, and I'm just gonna blend that out. I really love this sponge because of the very pointy tapered tip that it has. It's very easy to get in that corner right here. This is 1 layer of concealer versus no concealer at all. I mean, obviously there's a lot of difference between the two. Is this enough coverage for me? No. I would definitely go in with a second layer. I feel like my dark circle is still peeking through. I mean, this is a nice coverage. It's just my personal preference. So now I'm just gonna keep you guys zoomed in and go in with a second layer just to show you the difference between 2 layers and no concealer. Blendy, blendy, blend. And this is 2 layers versus no concealer at all. Now the difference is like, yes. I mean, the difference is pretty significant. So yeah, I really like it. It is a creasing, however. It starts to crease almost immediately, but that really doesn't tell me anything because I always set my concealer. Today I'm going to be setting it with my Benai Banana powder because when I'm testing a product, I always use this powder because I know that this powder does not crease on me. So if it does crease, then I know it's not the powder. It's the new product that I'm trying. I've set my face, no, not my face. I've set my under eyes and my T-zone using the Benai Banana powder, and then now I am setting the rest of my face using this powder foundation from Sephora in number 33, and this one is medium or walnut medium. I really love this powder because it really smooths out your face. I've never used it on its own, but on top of foundation, girl, it is very, very pretty. It does not leave you cakey at all. And I also feel like it's a lot better. Normally I tap in my powder, but with this one, I feel like the results are a lot more polished and like, what's the word? Not polished. What's the word? What's the word? I don't know what the word is right now, but it's a lot more airbrushed. There we go. It's a lot more airbrushed when you swirl your brush around, which makes sense, but it's not like that with all powders. So yeah, really good one, guys. And now I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face, and I'm also going to be filming another video that failed last time, which is a first impressions on the Jackie Aina palette, which is now a second impression as well. So I'm just gonna do both videos again. So I'm gonna be finishing up my face, doing this video, and then I will be back. So that means that you will see this look, but this video the one with the palette is going to be up before the one with the foundation, just, you know, to not spoil the look or whatever. But yeah, I'll be right back. Oh, damn it, what the hell? I was now actually filming my Jackie Aina video, and I wanted to bake underneath my eyes just to catch any fallout, and then I saw that we have a lot of creasing. I don't know what the hell is going on, because the first time that I applied this Fenty base, I did not have creasing, but that was because I baked right away. This time I did not bake, I just set my eyes and that was it. So me no likey. Okay, so I blended that, and now I'm gonna bake using my RCMA no color something powder. I just remembered that I completely forgot to show you what time it is. So I've already done the eye makeup look, so I've been filming that for about an hour, I would say. So it is now almost 3 p.m. I think that I have this foundation on for about 2 hours right now. About 2 hours. What was that? Everything is still looking great, but I just thought I would let you know, like, kind of sort of what time it is. So yeah, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and I'll see you later. Hey, I am back for my first check-in. It is now like it is now 4 p.m. Don't mind my screensaver, like, what is this called? I don't know. It's old. It needs replacement. You know, don't judge me. It is now 4 p.m., which means that I've been wearing my face for about 3 hours right now. Yes. Yes? No. Yes. I just finished filming my second video, which is about the Jackie Aina palette, and it is already out. So if you haven't seen it yet, then I will link it right here or here for you to go watch after you finish this video, because why not? This is my first check-in. I mean, everything is still looking bomb as hell, like very, very fresh. It is, yes, absolutely gorgeous. I do have a little bit of fallout, so let's just take care of that. But yeah, I have been filming for quite some time. I've been sitting in front of this very bright light for hours right now, and I still cannot see any shininess or weirdness going on in my face. So that is very nice. And there is no need for me to ramble anymore, because it's still looking very, very fresh. So I'm gonna go by my day, and I will check in again later.
Many hours later,
I am back, and I look a little bit more colorful than I did before, and that is because I am wearing my robe, and also my face is like painted. I am so ready for bed. I'm so tired, so I just decided to throw on my robe, film this last part of the video, get this makeup off my face, and get into my bed. I'm gonna dive in my bed today because I am so tired. I woke up so early this morning, and now it's just a few minutes past 9 p.m. and I'm like already like I'm tired. So yeah, that is definitely a sign that I'm getting old, sis. Okay, the foundation. I have not touched my face today at all. I mean, I didn't do anything to it. I just left it to be and just to see what it was going to do. And I have to say that I like the way that it's looking right now more than how it looked right after application. And that is because this foundation is pretty matte, and I just love this settled look. Like, it looks like it's settled into my skin. It looks one with my skin, and it has a little bit of a glow going on. I don't like dewiness, because dewiness equals oiliness in my mind. But yeah, I like this glow that it's giving me right now, and it is more than 8 hours of wear, and this is what it's looking like. That is pretty freaking awesome. The thing is that it's pretty amazing that it's looking like this after 8 hours, because usually I get this look after like 2 hours. So that is mind-blowing to me. And now remember, I have primer on this side and then no primer on this side. So I took a close look, and the only difference really that I can see is around my nose area, like my pore area. I mentioned it in the beginning of the video. I said that I feel like the prime side is a little bit more diffused. My pores are a little bit less noticeable than the non-prime side, and I still feel the same way. As I look at it right now, I see that my pores are a little bit more on the background. They are still a little bit more matte than this side here, and a little bit more diffused. I like that because this is the part that gets in your face real quick because I am very oily around there. I don't know what that says about the primer for the longevity of it all. I feel like I could definitely do without the primer, but I do really love the way that it makes my pore look. I do really love the way that it makes my pores look, and I also love the way that it feels. And also the way that it smells. I feel like I do really like this underneath this foundation because this foundation again is very matte, and this is nice and hydrating, and the texture of it is also really nice. Okay, then we have the concealer. I totally forgot the concealer. We have the concealer. I mean, the concealer did crease on me. After I had already set it with powder, it creased. It creased pretty ugly. But then I went ahead with powder and I baked, and now it's not creased at all. So I would say bake with this concealer if you crease easily underneath your eyes like me. The first time I had just set it with a brush, and that clearly was not enough. So yeah, that's definitely something that I will do in the future when wearing this concealer. Other than that, the concealer is absolutely great. It does not make me feel dry underneath my eyes or heavy or thick or cakey or whatever. The color is beautiful, the coverage is beautiful, and yeah, nothing bad to say about the concealer as well. So yeah, I think that I've covered everything, and that gets me excited because it's time for bed. Oh my god. I hope you guys liked watching this video. If you did, then please show that by hitting that like button. Consider subscribing to my channel, or you know what, just subscribe to my channel. Join my itty bitty family. Okay, and hopefully I will see you in my next one. Bye.